right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps in the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, with respect to Paul Berju, Craig, and Andre Muniz, two of the recent victims for Brendan Allen, this is the biggest submission threat right now in the UFC's middleweight division. Top contender Brendan Allen, he has won 6 consecutive fights. He has been rewarded with UFC main events. He has won those fights. And a lot of people believe the top guys don't necessarily want to fight Brendan Allen because of the danger factor on the ground. Trains out of Kill Cliff FC, forging himself, building himself up, training alongside high-level strikers every day. Seems right now, as we look at Brendan Allen, 28 years of age, it's an eventuality that one day he will fight for the world title. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brendan All-In Allen.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
Allen getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, heavy leg kick. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Just double leg.
Another takedown land.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now. Now he's going full mount. Nice.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
In the half guard,
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch positioning, you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by B.A. Brendan Allen. All right, feet on the hips here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Allen. Final seconds here of round one. Round two next.
All right, breathe deep and relax. Excellent job that round. Your striking looks beautiful. We have to keep that up now. I want more combinations.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Unable to connect there. All right, single collar timeout. Kick to the body there.
Oh! In a ton of trouble right now.
Right there.
Oh, this could be over soon. Might be a submission attempt here, Chance.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Fighter trying to pass you, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Great shot from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
One minute to go in round two. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Seconds winding down in round two. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Third round underway. Nice uppercut on the inside there.
Oh, the kick landed.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Strong reversal there.
Allen's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Good, solid strike on the ground. Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Takes his back now. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
About the speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Under a minute to go. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He passes to half.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath and recover. You're looking a little tired out there last round. This round.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Straight right is there. Checks the leg kick. Big left hand lands.
He's going guillotine.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Brendan Allen. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Changing the position. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great ground and pound by this man. He's got to be careful here. He's very accurate in the ground and pound.
And how much more can he take? All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. That was a slick transition.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Allen's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Nice job by him defensively there. In this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Uppercut lands. The double leg. Brendan Allen's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
90 seconds to go to decide this one. Oh, huge hammer fist landing now.
It's over. You can't take these punches. You gotta move. You gotta escape or you're gonna finish the fight.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Allen. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking game.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-47, and 49-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon All-In Allen!
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.